Want to welcome Joe DeRosa to the show. What's up, Joe?
Joe.
Hiya, boys.
DeRosa.
I saw Joe DeRosa very recently. Last week at Gotham Comedy Club.
Gotham.
Doing the hosting for the Jay Moore Show.
Yes.
Dude, holy fuck, you're funny.
Thanks, man.
I mean, I've always known it, but you've really upped your game.
Thank
You
you.
didn't even know I was going to do this, did you?
I didn't.
You fucking killed. These people were fucking yours, man.
Thanks, man. That's nice to hear, Ope. Thank you.
Your drinking material is right on. It's like you're a drinker or
took
something.
took a lot of research.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But his observations on drinking and those fucking rough hangovers and stuff was hilarious.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
And,
Thank you.
And the other thing, and I don't want to, how you talk about how restaurants fuck up their food
Right.
was really clever and really fucking funny. That's all I'll say.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate
I
that.
was
man.
howling.
Thank you.
Can we talk about that, or is that
Yeah.
giving away a part of the act? You know
No,
how you go to a
okay.
nice restaurant and they describe the steak? You want to do it? Because I don't want to fucking wreck your bit.
Yeah. No, it's, I just talk about how I hate fancy restaurants because they take delicious food and they ruin it with their fancy horse shit because they're trying to Food Network everything up, you know?
Food Network, yeah.
You know, they'll be like, we have some prawns, and we take them, put them in a deep batter, and then we do a quick pan fry, 2 minutes on each side. Does that sound good? You're like, yeah, that sounds great. And they're like, well, it gets even better. Then we're going to take a raspberry peanut butter sauce. You know, like, don't fucking do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
They were
Come on,
fine the way they were. What are you doing?
It's always
you're wrecking it.
It's always at a point with the waiter where you want to go, all right, stop right there. Good enough. You don't have to fucking add to what the dish is going to be.
Yeah, dude. It's always, you know, no, kind of a funny story. And Yeah, you know where I thought of that bit? I was doing a festival for Michael Moore has a comedy festival, and I was doing it. And
What does he give some of his speeches? Those are hilarious. Fucking fat liar.
Ant's not a fan. Although when Michael Moore was in here, Ant kind of just, you held back that day, sir.
We weren't talking about anything that really was
You want another shot at it, though, don't
controversial or differing of opinions. I mean, you know.
you? You want another
whatever.
shot at it?
Yeah, it would be a lot better now. We're talking about this stupid fucking Wall Street shit.
Right.
The fact that all he's doing is selling books. Stop. Wow, what a coincidence. He's on all these shows and everything. He just happens to be selling a book.
Right.
Please.
Well,
anyway, you're at a comedy
he
festival.
took us to lunch one day,
Oh, boy.
and we were just in a restaurant.
Yeah,
and
the
it was,
salad.
You know, it's not that good of a story now that I think
No,
about it.
trust me. That's going to make it very good.
No, I'm fine.
I'd rather talk about these dirty cocksuckers down on Wall Street. fucking balls of filth down there. It's so typical. Like anything, it's such a typical hippie and punk rocker type movement. It's like, yeah, you guys make some good points, but your annoying behavior and disgusting hygiene overshadows it yet again. Like nobody wants to listen to you guys because you're living like fucking just degenerates down there.
I got to tell you, man, I am completely turned on Ant's side. They're not even making good points.
They're not.
They're not even making good points. They don't look hireable, and a lot of them are hungover, still high on something, and it's just nonsense.
It's their excuse to not go to work. It's like, remember when you were in school, right? Think back to when this applied to you. Remember when you were in school and somebody died that you kind of cared about, but you acted like you were devastated so you could get out of school for the day to go to the funeral. That's what they're doing. This is like their get out of school for the day bullshit. They don't fucking care. And it's like, what do they? I don't get. What do they think they're going to accomplish?
That's what I want to know. What's the end game?
Well, this is what this is what has to happen because this is. I think they're being exposed now. There's a lot of freeloaders down there too. The word's out like free, like Ant, I think said, free food. What else?
Clothes and fucking just
and a place to hang,
fingering dirty chicks'
right.
vaginas.
Basically, there's a party happening in New York. Come and join us. If there's a real movement here, and if there's a real focus behind the scenes, and there's real leaders, they got to step forward because they're in deep fucking trouble.
Right.
Because I went down there for 2.5 hours yesterday. It's a circus.
But who in their right mind, as anyone sensible enough to be able to really go and articulate a real reason to be there, would not stand amongst these fucking freaks
Right.
and want to be like the guy that's in charge.
And unfortunately, this is what the media is focusing on because it's perfect for them. This park is the perfect size. It's manageable. You could walk the perimeter in less than 5 minutes.
Right.
The news trucks are all along the perimeter. And guess where their cameras are focused on? These fucking idiots that are just laying around, still sleeping at 1 in the afternoon, smoking pot openly with dreadlocks, fucking washing out their assholes.
Washing
them out.
Hey, wash your ass.
And if there are people that are really serious about whatever cause they have, because I'm very confused at this point, they got to shut these fucking people up and go, look, you're not representing us, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're not. And get in front of the TV cameras and go, look, this is nonsense what you're filming. This is not what this is about.
It's just fucking stupid.
But I don't even know if that's possible.
It's just, it's just fucking. I was on Fox the other night and we were talking about it, and it was like somebody made the point of like, the one good thing coming out of this is they can conceivably create shame amongst these people. These people need to feel shame. And I was like, okay, so they'll create a little bit of shame among some of these Wall Street assholes. It's like, what is that going to do, though? It doesn't do anything.
Give me a goal. Give me what they want.
These are the same people. These are the same people that thought that thought the war on terror was absurd.
Yeah.
And the war on terror is as absolutely fucking abstract as the war against Wall Street. They're two completely. And like David Cross had a great bit about that, where he goes, the war on terror is like it's like trying to fight the war on jealousy. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You'll never stop it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
But it's like this is the same thing. It's this completely abstract thing that it's fucking big business. These are systems in place that are interweaved with government
that run the country. Like you can't turn the stock exchange into a soup kitchen.
Exactly.
It's like, yeah, we did it, man. There's no more stock exchange.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that brings everything else down too.
Yeah.
It's a house of cards, as you could say.
Didn't these people see trading places?
Yeah.
Didn't they see what they'll do to you on Wall Street if you go against the grain?
They'll tear you apart.
They'll plant angel dust on you.
You have to give up your seat on the exchange.
I don't even know. I don't even know where Wall Street is compared to where I was yesterday.
Yeah.
Where were you yesterday?
I assume just by listening to the media.
Occupy a filthy park.
Right. I assume by listening to the media, which is stupid because I know better, that this was literally right in front of the doors.
Well, the cops are able to keep them out of certain areas. They want it to seem like they're, marching on Wall Street and stuff. They're camping out in a park.
So they played right into the cops' hands by the cops probably forced them into this park. How did this work, Dan?
Because the cops occasionally they go on their little marches and have the scuffles with the cops when they are in the street where they're not supposed to be, where they're trespassing, disorderly conduct, resisting. Then they get arrested. But for the most part, they're just in this park.
But let me bring you back about a week or so ago. You said it, and now that I've been there, it makes more sense. Didn't you say something like they got all excited because the cops are...
the cops are now our protectors. Yeah, they're our escorts now.
And they escorted them to the park, right?
Yeah.
Which is...
She's like, here you go.
What park are they in?
Here's your penned-off fucking area.
What is it called? Zucchini or something like that?
Zucchini Park.
Zucchini Park,
It's zoo.
Terrific zucchini plants in this park. But it's nowhere near...
Is that a racial slur?
but to be corralled into this park is stupid, too.
Zuccotti.
Zuccotti, thank you.
Zuccotti.
Hey, and then I had some Zuccotti. Mingy.
Hey, fungool.
Hey, give me some gabagool and some Zuccotti. Oh, my mother, the way she used to make the Zuccotti, melt in your mouth.
Was your mother a saint?
She was a saint. She'd cook the Zuccotti. You gotta cook it, make sure it's al dente.
You gotta slice it thin, right?
Slice your Zuccotti thin. Oh, slice it very, very thin. A lot of people, they don't know how to make it into Zuccotti. My mother, God rest her soul, she made the best Zuccotti. Sunday we would go over at her grandma's house, and all the women were cooking, and we'd punch them in the face if they burnt the Zuccotti. These assholes.
These assholes.
I can't help it.
He does an Italian character, and then he just goes, these assholes.
Because
You know what?
Sam put up the fucking Wall Street
But you know what?
headlines.
A week and a half ago, actually only a few days ago, I would have not get mad, but I'd be like, "Come on, Ant, they're not assholes." But now I agree. He got Ant. Ant turned me on this.
I've been talking to him on Twitter. That's why.
Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
It's fucking bullshit. I know it sounds like I'm being apathetic and it sounds like I'm oversimplifying this, but I'm not. It's this simple. It is fucking bullshit. Every time there is a white bread fucking movement like this, it is an excuse to get laid, to get lit, and that is fucking it. It's just like the hippie shit with the fucking anti-Vietnam demonstrations and shit in the 60s. It was like 90% of those people were fucking and sucking and smoking. Nobody, Abby Hoffman was, trust me, by himself. Yeah, we're with you, Abby. Yeah, we'll steal the book. Okay. That's right. Yeah, go for it, Abby. We'll be over here smoking fucking angel dust.
I forgot to add to the whole discussion because we did about an hour and a half on this. It looked like a good fucking time.
Yeah.
And I used to go to some Dead shows and other shows that had that vibe. And I had more fun hanging out in the parking lot than actually seeing the show sometimes. Because the shit you would see, it was such a cool fucking vibe. Yeah. I enjoyed myself yesterday. But I also opened my eyes and went, holy fuck, nothing is being accomplished down here.
And that's
except a good fucking time.
That's a great analogy. Because if you let them into some official forum to actually speak about this stuff,
they should let them.
It would be the equivalent of when you go into the Dead show from the parking lot. By the time you got in there, you'd be like, I'm fucking wasted. And is this good? What are we doing? What's going on?
What are they playing? Are they tuning or is this a song? I don't even know.
What, beers are $20 a piece? What? I'm going back into the parking lot.
It's such a fucking. I really can't stand white bread activism. It annoys the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Anybody that can afford to leave their life for days, let alone weeks at a time, and go sleep on the street and hang out like a fucking bum and not be goddamn losing their hair about how am I going to pay my rent. You're fucking white bread. You're fucking taken care of by daddy. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Part of me is jealous because it sounds like a cool fucking thing, but guess what? Goes into your brain. Holy shit! I could be homeless.
Yeah.
If I don't keep my act together.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But to them, it's like, homeless, who gives a fuck? You got, Well, the one thing, because I am getting beat up in the comment section by people that believe in this. What? Look, prove my fucking videos wrong. Go down there and try to film something different.
Exactly.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Because they think I'm skewing this shit. Go down there and fucking, if you film a video that proves me fucking wrong, I'll promote it. Because it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to get some fucking articulate. I really sound stupid when I talk. You're going to go down there and get some fucking articulate. Jesus Christ. I can't. I swear to God, can I say one sentence without the word fuck in it?
Fucking A.
But, you're not going to go down there and find anybody articulate. It's ridiculous. And the people, there was that story about who was the civil rights activist that's now... The story was just in the news about the former civil rights activist that's now a politician in D.C. that went down to
Is he the Olympic guy?
I don't think so. It was the guy that went down to the Occupy Wall Street rally, and they didn't let him speak because they were like, none of us get to speak in front of everybody, so why should he?
Right. And they started yelling at him and shit.
Yeah, and then he was like,
Coloni.
But it's like
Calgon, take me away.
I really don't know.
Baloney.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, why would you let somebody that could articulate everything you fucking morons are trying to say in 5 concise sentences? Why would you let him speak?
We don't want a leader. The second our movement gets a leader, it becomes exactly what we're fighting against. This is literally what they're saying.
Yeah.
So they don't want any leadership.
Yep.
Yet they have no real goals.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? To shut down Occupy Wall Street. We're going to occupy Wall Street until what?
They're occupying a park.
Oh, I know, but even if they
There's
were
no connection to the
Wall
Street. I didn't see one guy in a suit.
Even if they were, what's the goal?
And this is what I said the other night on Red Eye was the only fucking way that you can make a difference, right, is through violence. That's the only way differences are made in this country. It's so
sad
true.
but true.
Well,
Anytime, and I'm not promoting or condoning violence.
I just feel good that I could give you a word that I know that you
I almost said conducting violence.
having a problem.
Conducting violence.
I'm not. Who am I, Rich Voss?
Conducting violence.
You know what I'm
not
saying?
condoning any of it, but it's like there's a reason why guys like Jimmy Hoffa made a difference. It's because they were like, we're gonna fucking march on this place, and if the cops come, we're gonna fist fight the cops.
Yes,
And it's like, you can't do that anymore because this place will be a police state in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
This is a fucking allowance. Okay, guys, you want to sleep in the park? Go ahead.
That's
guys.
what they're
Have
doing.
fun. Nobody
the
gives a
cops
shit.
are laughing at you. It's like, yeah, stay in the park. The second you do anything stupid, we're gonna have the riot gear out, smash some heads, and it'll be over.
I know why they're allowed to be in that park? Because it's a shitty park.
It's a shit park.
I've been in a bunch of city parks. That thing is it's just shit. It's just a bunch of cement and dumb benches. There's nothing there.
Granted,
You sit there maybe to fucking I don't know, tweet or drink a Starbucks, and then you move on.
that's a great point, and I wish I would have thought of this the other night, what you just said, because somebody made a counter argument, which I at the time I thought was valid, where they go, well, look, man, they go, when the Rodney King verdict came out, they go, people rioted on downtown L.A.
Right.
and actually got the retry and all that stuff, and actually got cops thrown into jail for that. And I was like, yeah, you know, that is a good point. But again, and he goes, so why didn't the cops descend on them like you're talking about? Here's why. Because nobody gives a shit about South Central Los Angeles.
No.
And I'm not saying that to knock South Central Los Angeles. I'm saying like money and government doesn't give a shit about the, you know what I mean? They don't give a fuck about the people living in South Central. They're sitting there going, destroy it. We don't give a fuck.
Burn it down.
You know what I mean?
It's a privately owned park, so that's why they're allowed to be there.
Right.
You know, if this was in if this was in Central Park,
Oh, yeah,
I'd be pissed.
they'd
Get out of my
throw
fucking
them out.
park.
They would have thrown them out already.
That's a shitty park.
There's nothing, and Joe's absolutely right. It takes violence. It takes, like, they love this. It's like the fucking Egyptian spring, man. It's like it was in the Middle East, and we're doing the same thing here. It's, you know, us communicating with Twitter and online, and we're making a change. And then you switch over on CNN or Fox and look at what's going on in Egypt. They're running people over with armored personnel carriers.
Sure.
Because there's rioting going on there now. They're killing people. They're beating people's skulls in. 40 people dead. It's like, and then you see these little snot-nosed American shitheads crying because his zip strip cuffs are too tight. You know, it's really? How about you get your head smashed in with a truncheon and
What the hell's a truncheon?
A big fucking heavy thing that you smash heads in
A
with.
truncheon?
Yeah.
Is that a real
How do
thing
you
or
know
just
that?
make that
It's
word up?
great. No, it's good.
Is that the slap thing?
No, the big heavy. It's almost like a pipe, like a heavy fucking
I would have
thing.
just said the heavy pipe thing.
Oh, it's
he goes
great.
truncheon.
I love that shit. And then they just beat the piss out of him. And when you're thinking, oh my God, I can't take any more, they still beat you.
Yeah.
And then they're like, the world is watching. The world is watching. Anytime the cops go to arrest someone.
Well,
It's like, really, they're watching and laughing at you. They're
and then
laughing at you.
if the world is watching, at least take a fucking shower.
Did you see what they did to Geraldo?
No.
Geraldo went down there. He's on their fucking side. And all they do is gather around him and go, Fox News lies. Fox News lies.
Well,
it's like
Geraldo's on Fox now, so he's the enemy.
Yeah, but he's on their side.
It's like, you cocksuckers, I fucking exposed Willowbrook retards shitting on themselves.
Can I-
Help me out here. I won an award.
Was Geraldo always a Republican? He seems to be
No,
a
I think
liberal
he-
guy.
No. That's what I'm
he's the liberal guy for Fox, pretty much, yeah.
Oh,
But it's like, here's a guy on a news outlet that could conceivably
But-
give you guys an international voice.
Yeah.
And you and all you do is go right to your stereotype opinion, your
Wow.
fucking manufactured. Oh, they're such
there it
fucking
is.
idiots.
They chanted at me too yesterday, Joe.
What'd they chant?
Pervert.
Pervert.
So,
Why pervert?
I'm going to put that on my resume. Well, I it's a long story, but a girl was scratching her ass. And she was a fat pig, and I thought it'd make a good video. So they surrounded me and started calling me pervert. They chanted pervert to me.
Hey, can we see this Geraldo thing?
Fuck yeah. Where do you
What's
wanna start?
yeah, I want to because I heard him chanting, or I saw him chanting.
It's like
here.
behind the scenes type, but this isn't actually obviously Fox News cameras.
No,
Yeah,
this
I
is
know.
the video
Just
I
so you
saw,
know.
though.
I just want
This
to
is
see
it.
him chanting.
Right before that is when they're all going.
Yeah, there it is.
Fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Is there anybody hireable in that crowd?
No.
And Geraldo's like trying to talk to him, and he's like, all right, let's get the fuck out of
And
here.
do you see one non-white in that crowd?
No, they're all dumb whiteys.
It's mostly white.
Look at these. It's
Mostly.
Now Geraldo's leaving, and they're cheering.
Geraldo's like, thanks for booing the only minority down here.
Yeah.
This is a Klan rally.
What dopes.
There's Geraldo just being pretty much fucking exiled from it.
Geraldo and Fox run away from Wall Street. No, not really.
Yeah, what the fuck else are you supposed to do when
really.
hundreds of angry people are chanting
And then look,
at you?
they're taking pictures with him. They're fucking stopping him as he's walking away
Of
after they
course.
just chanted Fox News lies, and they're taking pictures with him.
Of course.
Mark Maron made such a good point about like the people that really need things like this to change, the people that really need these differences made that where it could conceivably help their lives are too fucking busy working 3 goddamn jobs
Yes.
to go out and be a part of any of these demonstrations.
And spend weeks sleeping in a park.
Look at
for
this
nothing.
fucking idiot.
Yeah, look at him. That guy has a purpose, man.
We're proud of it too. You're gonna lie about us. You're gonna tell the whole world that we're just a bunch of idiots at a park, bums, who are doing something un-American. But the fact that this is American. This is democracy. Show me what democracy looks like.
Yep.
They fade out because I've been down there. There's no energy.
No one answers.
There's no answering because there's no energy. They're too tired from the big party they had the night before.
Yeah. Well, he's got a good point. This is American, which means, you know, in America, you can lay around and not do a fucking thing if you want to, and somehow still pat yourself on the back while you're doing it.
Right.
You're absolutely right.
Well,
I've always
welcome.
called that being a comedian. Hey, huh?
Hey.
Joe, to change gears, are you promoting anything?
Yes, sir.
What do you got, Joe DeRosa?
I am at the tomorrow night. I'm in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, at the Arts Quest. Oh, fuck, Sam, can you pull up my website? I can't remember the name of the venue. Sorry,
I have no idea where the fuck I am.
It's got a long name. I can never remember this for some reason. Tomorrow night. There it is, October 13th. I'm at the Frank Banco Ale House Cinemas at the Arts Center in Bethlehem, PA, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. And then next weekend, starting on, the weekend of the 21st, whatever it is, that from Wednesday to Sunday, that whole week, I'm at Cap City in Austin, Texas.
Ooh, you like Austin.
I love Austin, man. I'm psyched. So,
Joe DeRosa's-
both shows.
Joe DeRosa's shit is fucking good, man. Check him out.
Thanks, brother.
I'm telling you, man.
My new album's out, too. That's the other thing.
Where do they go for everything?
iTunes or Amazon.com.
Should they go to the website for all your dates?
My dates are on JoeDeRosaComedy.com, and my brand new album came out like a month ago. It's on iTunes.
And Twitter, Joe DeRosa Comedy?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
There you go. Oh, look at all the
I
plugs.
I hear you're a big fan of Jocktober.
You know I am, baby. I'm excited.
Who don't love Jocktober, right?
I love Jocktober.
Oh, yeah.
We did enough radio today, Sam. We could certainly leave now, and no one's going to complain.
We could. No one would
Just want to
complain.
acknowledge that.
A banner fucking day.
Yeah.
Like the professionals you are, you're going to give the people more.
Here we are, Sam. Jocktober. You want the official sweeper?
This is awesome!
A celebration of rap-tastic radio from around this great nation of ours.
Great! Thank you!
So turn up this turd-tacular radio.
Oh my god, I can't believe it! Yes!
Jocktober.
Joe, I forgot to ask you, why do you like Jocktober?
Dude, what is not to like about it? You play clips of fucking retards from around the country, and then we shit on them. It's everything I love about Opie and Anthony.
It's everything I love about, like, life. It's just finding something that sucks, shitting on it to feel better about yourself.
And one of the bosses...
It's America. It's America. Show me what democracy looks like.
Jocktober.
We're occupying your radio show.
It's, dude, this actually gives me strength. Like, I really am like the fucking emperor in Star Wars. Like, the more hatred and anger I feel, the more powerful I am.
you get.
Well,
And something like this just, man, this is going to keep me up all day. I gotta love it.
it's time to warn some of you guys, though. You're getting bigger and bigger by the fucking week at this point, right? You're going to end up on one of these shows, and they're going to be like, you made fun of us on Opie and Anthony.
We heard you,
You're not going to be able to do some of these shows, Joe. It has happened to every single person that has come before you.
It's a chance I'm willing to take.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, no. Is that? I'm just looking at the picture on the website. Is that who we're dealing with today?
This morning,
God.
we're heading to Idaho for
Idaho?
for Wow Country 104.3 FM, where Randy and Alana control the mornings.
Well, let me just tell you something. I'm looking at the website right now, and I see Randy and Alana, and Randy has his hands in like he's praying.
Are you sure that's Randy? That's not Alana?
You never know these days. You never know these days.
All right.
But I'm assuming it's Randy.
Okay.
And he's got his hands together as if in prayer, and he's got a little drawn like halo over his head in yellow.
Okay.
Little halo.
Okay.
And now Alana is kind of poking out from behind him, and she has a devil tail and horns. Now, this can only lead me to believe that Alana is the fucking wild one.
She's a little crazy.
On Country 104.3.
I see where they're going with this now.
Do you?
I think I get it.
A little
I
twist
think
with
I
their
get
morning
it.
radio show.
What are you getting, Joe?
I think
What's
I
happening?
get it. I
What's happening
think
here?
that now they're two different personality types, but when they come together, they balance each other out. It's kind of like a good cop, bad cop morning
Yin
show
yang
kind of thing.
Oh, is that them right there?
Oh, yeah.
Who's the
Doing
fat
some
son?
probably charity work, right?
Well,
That's her. Is
you
that
know,
her?
You know how you see how she's kind of hiding
She's
behind.
hiding. Oh,
Oh, no, another
Opie.
thing we've pointed out
How
over
did
the
we
years.
miss that?
Oh, boy.
Let's not
want you to-
forget the publicity shot of the night jock that they took from behind a tree.
wearing sunglasses. She was barely. They had all the publicity shots from this one station, and everybody's just their normal selves. It's like, here's the morning guy, here's the midday guy, the afternoon guy, and then the night jock chick had this really hot voice.
Really hot.
And
you were picturing that. Wow.
Yeah, like
she's gotta
someone
be
really
all over
hot,
it.
And her picture was a tree. It was an oak tree. And half her face is poking out from it, and she's wearing sunglasses. So it was like you barely saw any of this chick.
Little voodoo. Little.
Oh, boy.
We call it like Facebook voodoo, but whatever.
This
Radio
was-
promotion shots of voodoo.
And now I could see why.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Alana likes to eat in the morning.
She's shaped oddly enough and coincidentally enough like a potato. From
boy.
Idaho.
Idaho potato.
Oh boy.
Well,
It's just
then,
got that.
then that might work.
Oh boy. Okay.
And is
The only eyes on her joke? No.
and is Randy a Fez?
Randy is not a.
I'm looking for more Fezes out there.
No, I mean,
Fezes from across the globe.
you take a listen and tell me if you think he's maybe half a Fez, but I don't think
He might be half a Fez.
Get out of here, you half a fez, before I give you a slap.
And I like their WOW shirts.
Yeah, it's Wow FM.
Yeah, great.
WOW FM.
Yeah.
Oh, look
That's
at that.
nice.
Now we got a little more O&A
nice.
layering going on now.
Hey, WOW has been around for
A little
years.
competition.
Are they married? Is that their kid?
Oh, boy.
No, they must be at a charity event.
I don't know.
The guy looks like he looks like somebody.
He
looks
does
like,
look like so.
he looks
does.
like he's got like an Orville Redenbachery mixed in with Stone Cold Steve Austin look or something, man. I can't put my finger on
And
it.
progeria.
David Cross? Nah.
Little David, like an old,
David
like
Cross? I don't know.
like an old cancer-y David Cross.
Yeah.
So Randy is the saint and Alana is the devil.
She's the devil.
The sinner.
Okay.
Let's get into this.
Okay. Not,
Wow 104.3 in Idaho. Randy and Elena.
Yeah,
or
this-
Alana, whatever.
It starts, kind of mid-conversation a little bit, but just to bring you all up to speed.
Oh, please, help out.
They were reading a statistic that 20% of Americans
Yeah.
have spent at least one night in jail.
20% of Americans. Well, we know where a large portion of that percentage comes from.
and the other
statistic is that Alana has spent at least 1,000 nights in Popeyes. I couldn't think of a good number. Sorry.
I love that Joe's all in. Some of you guys, you gotta. I'm not really sure if I should take this shot. I might have to go to Idaho someday.
Alana has 20% body fat, which is very unhealthy.
If it means, look, if it's being a constant on this show or being banned from the Rodney and Alana, whatever the fuck it's called.
Randy and Alana.
I'll take it. Forget? Yeah, I'll get banned from their show.
Funny enough, Alana should eat 20% less.
Yes. Another statistic, very important, coming in.
Now, the thing is, 20%. Do you think that's low or high? I think that's low. I thought a lot more people would spend a night in jail.
Yeah. Have you been to jail?
No.
Really?
What do you mean, really? Why do you look at me that way?
Because you're kind of like, okay, because you're this guy of redemption and forgiveness and grace, and that has to come from a spot.
You assume I
somewhere.
must have been a
Sure.
Okay, no. No.
You assume everybody's a dirtbag, so don't.
Everybody is a dirtbag in their own special way. That's what makes us
The
human.
angel.
No, I just I thought it would be a lot higher than that.
No, I think that's about right.
20%, really.
20 sounds about right.
Well,
all right already. How fucking long are you going to go off on how 20 sounds right?
It says 20. It's 20. Move on to the fucking weather.
And by the way, it's a country station.
Yeah.
That music they were playing behind them is shit either way, but why the fuck is that in your music bed when it's a country station?
Yeah, that's true.
Why are you playing like that shitty...
Joe.
What?
Sam?
Don't talk about music beds.
Why?
Me and Aunt did 3 years of music beds under our voices. We had to, though.
I'm not knocking a music
because we're the
bed.
only station that really rocks. So if you have a slogan like that, you got to keep the music rolling.
It was,
But that's-
yeah.
We had to compete with fucking heavy rock tracks as we were trying to do comedy.
But we were doing rock beds.
But that's my point. If you're going, we're the station that only rocks. But
there should never be a music bed, is what I'm saying. Ever. But we had to suffer through that for 3 years.
You're almost misquoting this whole thing because if you remember, it was we only stopped the rock twice an hour.
That's right.
And that was when they went to commercials. When Opie and I would talk, because the bed was playing in the background, they considered that not stopping the rock. So the more me and Opie talked, the less we only stopped the rock twice an hour became relevant. But they still wanted us to play those beds so they could legitimately say, look, we're still rocking.
And I'll never forget the day the little midget GM walks into the studio and he goes, "Are we a talk show now, boy?"
And we're like, and we actually took that as permission.
Yeah.
We were like, all right, we are. Thank you, sir.
I think we were smart back then.
And that's how it started?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's the beginning.
Pretty much.
We just kept talking more and more and playing less and less records.
I think in the beginning we were allowed to talk. Do you remember? No more than 2 minutes.
Yeah, it was
at first
2 minutes.
They're like, we'll give you 2 minutes to do your thing, which is like the easiest fucking gig. I wish I appreciated it.
Right.
20 minutes
listening to Collective Soul for fucking.
Oh,
20,
oh yeah.
20 minutes of music just to talk for 2 minutes, and then 20 more minutes of music to talk another 2 minutes. We were talking less than 5 minutes an hour. And then the stupid GM, because we started expanding that, goes, "Are we a talk show now, boys?"
Yeah, we are, midget.
You kind of like him, but he's still a midget.
Please.
I'm just kidding. Is it now? Was this rock show where you first rooted yourself in your Queensryche fandom?
Back to Queensryche.
You're right. I love Queensryche. I don't even want to argue that anymore.
Can I, before we continue with Jocktober, can I just retract something I've said on this on this show?
Sure.
I take back anything I've ever said about Alice in Chains. I've been rocking Rain When I Die, and I'm just like, this song is the greatest fucking song in the world. I finally get it 100% with Lane Staley, so I take everything back.
He's great.
He has an amazing voice, and I don't think it's dated. I really don't feel like Alice in Chains is that dated.
It's nostalgic a bit.
Yeah,
because it's so 90s.
You get the fuzzy guitar shit and stuff.
Yeah, but it's still
his voice just
holds
cuts
up
through that. I think.
Yeah, his voice cuts through the fuzzy guitar like Alana cuts through a chocolate cake.
You do Nutshell yet?
What's Nutshell?
Alice
is that one of their songs?
Fuck yeah! Go get Go get Alice in Chains Unplugged.
Yeah, that's a great one.
You'll fucking never look back.
I never liked the Unplugs that much.
Yeah, but his
Any of
voice was made for that.
Yeah?
Fuck yeah.
All right. I'll check it out. It's available as an album?
You do Angry Chair,
like
Rooster, where you at with Alice in Chains?
Yeah, I knew most of the hits. I know Rain Till But When I Die was a pretty big song by then, but like
not really.
Well,
it wasn't a radio song.
That song is I was just like, this what am I doing? This song is fucking amazing. Like that. I mean, I knew Wood and Rooster and No Excuse. I knew all those tunes.
We got to end the show with that song. Joe's pick today.
Thank you.
All right. Do you know that one, Ant?
When I
hear it,
know
I
it.
guess.
I'm not. It's not like one of the big hits.
Yeah, when I hear it, I'll go, of course, this song. But
yeah,
awesome song.
Back
Randy.
to Randy and Alana. What are we talking about? Cool radio and music for?
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Randy talks about the reasons people don't go to jail.
Just to bring everyone up to speed, in case you're just listening, 20% of Americans have spent at least one night in jail.
Sam, I thought it was more.
No,
I would have sworn it was more.
I missed that statistic. When did anybody talk about that for 5 minutes straight?
Right. I don't know.
Alana should have 20% of her fat sucked out of her ass.
Out of her, please.
Out of her ass.
Say it like Dice real quick.
Hey, she should have 20% of the fat sucked out of her ass. That fat Alana ass. Hey, Alana, you fat ass. Oh, I need more cake, guys. Get it yourself, whore.
Please get some exercise going to the kitchen. Jesus. Got to feed you, too. Wow, 104.3 in Idaho. Randy and Alana. Today's Jocktober.
There are probably 3 reasons why people don't spend a night in jail.
Oh.
Okay.
They didn't get caught.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why I think the number should be higher.
Okay. I would agree with that.
Okay. They believe in doing the right thing. And then there was a third one, but I forgot it already.
Angel.
Oh, no, they're afraid of going to jail. Okay, so they didn't get caught. They want to do the right thing, or they're afraid of going to jail.
Right.
Which of those 3 motivators do you think keep them out of the pokey? Afraid? They do it. It's motivated by fear. I think I agree with you.
Yeah.
I'm terrified to go to prison. I wouldn't do well in prison either.
No. You wouldn't get your wipes or anything.
No, I do my wipes, my hand sanitizer. Oh, my goodness. All right, so listener scavenger hunt this morning at 338-1043.
Listener scavenger
Did you ever
hunt.
spend a night in the pokey?
Call Randy and Alana right now. 338-1043.
Yeah, child molestation. Child molestation. How many people molest children? It's 20%?
No.
I thought it was higher.
I believe listener scavenger hunt
is
indeed what the name that they have for
taking calls.
Call the show.
Call the show. So they're scavenging with the listeners.
Right.
It's just like, hey, let's
Now,
pop a phone line down and see what happens.
I know, Joe, you criticized. You felt like that setup might be a little long. They were talking about the 20% a lot. You guys have to realize, especially in radio, sometimes it's valuable to stretch out something if at the end there's a big punchline, especially if it's going to come from a listener, right?
Well, I mean, it was a tremendous music cue that they went to at the end for the calls. I like that was very well produced. Little, we're going to go to the phones thing, and the fucking. Do you have a fucking producer? As the guy sits there, what do you think it is? I don't know. What do you think it is? How about you look it up, you fucking dickweed, and answer the fucking. If you're gonna have a little quiz segment, then fucking do it.
Have an answer.
At least commit to your shitty bit. Fucking asshole.
Well, they go to the phones.
Do they?
They take a call on the jail topic, which, using our rule of laughs, is hilarious.
We know that when listening to these shows, you could tell how funny a joke is based on how hard the hosts laugh.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely true.
This is hilarious.
Because they come through.
They never fake the laughter, right?
No.
It's always real.
No.
Okay.
Right.
I just want to make sure.
338-1043. Saw a statistic this morning that said 20% of all Americans have spent at least one night in jail.
thought it was more.
Randy thinks that number is a little bit low.
Does he? Yeah, and maybe it's because of the 3 reasons that I laid out where why people don't actually spend the night in jail. It's because they didn't get caught, or they believe in doing the right thing,
Or they're afraid.
or they
Afraid.
Fear.
they're afraid.
Right.
Fucking idiot.
Holy shit, is this guy
Tammy,
dope.
you ever spend a night in jail?
No, I have not. But I have a fourth reason why people don't go to jail.
Oh, what's the fourth reason?
They have a good lawyer.
All right, Joe. Joe just punching his breakfast and
There's
punching his eggs.
First of all, the line sucks. Second of all, over laughter.
Oh my god!
And then third, they have to go into the stupid music or sweeper quickly.
That would have been. Here's what would have been. It would have been. Yeah, because they have a good lawyer. All right. Yeah, we'll take that as another reason. Not.
Like it's the Apollo.
Shit! No, you did.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And I'll tell you, take you inside a little bit. You get a dumb PD. It's like, everything's got to end on a fucking stinger, man. A stinger. So they realized they didn't have a stinger there, so they're manufacturing one for everybody.
Oh,
and sometimes, guess what? It's a dud, and get into your stupid song.
And that kills me. Once again, by the way, their second music bed was a variation of Chub Rock's "Treat 'Em Right," because that's what your music bed should be on a country station, is a hip hop instrumental. So that's really irking me for some reason. The lack of continuity there is bothering me.
Can't you get some kind of what is it? What's the new country called?
New country.
Alt country or something that's a little hipper?
I think it's just funny. Not fun. It's good to have a bed that's sort of snappy, fun, something you wake up in the morning and it's pleasant, and you're like, oh yeah, it's got that whole friendship vibe.
It gets you moving.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So you want to pick up the energy on this? Okay, I got you. I got you.
Right.
Okay. Now, see, I think the calls will do that for you, though. I think
that lawyer call.
Yeah, that lawyer call was terrific. Let's be honest with each other. That was a good one. Yes.
I am shocked that none of their
come up with
50
stuff like that from our listeners.
I'm shocked that none of their 55-year-old droopy-titted soccer mom audience has spent the night in prison. I mean, that's
that
that's
woman.
Weird.
You ever spend the night in the pokey in prison? Well, no, I haven't.
In the pokey.
But
I do have a fourth reason.
Yeah.
You've never been to jail?
Well,
character from Fargo?
Yeah.
Well, it's the go-to
I was
voice.
cooking meth for a while, and but I skated.
I have a fourth reason. You want to hear?
Good lawyer. Hilarious.
Fucking.
Do you guys mind if I go occupy a turlet?
We could take a break and then
A
continue.
quick break, and then we'll finish with Jocktober with Randy and Alana from Idaho.
Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about.
I got to go occupy a fucking stall for a little bit.
Yeah, you got to drop the deuce.
Yeah.
After that fucking...
No, I don't have to drop a deuce, but, I got to wash out my ass. I got to wash it. Joe DeRosa Comedy on Twitter for everything that is Joe DeRosa. Stay there.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony on the Virus, Sirius XM.
Joe DeRosa in studio. Very quickly, it looks like Ozzy's going to be a grandfather.
Oh, yeah? Who's pregnant?
It's breaking. I think Jack Osbourne's going to be a father for the first time. So
Did he just get married or engaged or something?
I don't know, man. We had him in a while ago now, I guess. He was
Pregnant
so
out of
fucking
wedlock?
cool. I don't know. Does anyone know?
I think he's engaged to some chick in L.A., right?
It says, congrats to Jack Osbourne. Mr. Jacko on the Twitter. He's going to be a first-time dad.
You don't want to be Jacko. Isn't that what they used to call Michael Jackson? Wacko Jacko?
Yeah, Jacko.
Wacko Jacko. I think that was like the English tabloids would call him that.
We've been so busy, we didn't even talk about the naked Michael Jackson photo that was released yesterday from the autopsy table.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that either.
Fuck yeah, it's out there. And then someone's like, oh, that's the picture from the alien autopsy. No, it's not. It's really
Alien
Michael
autopsy.
Jackson. There's
Really?
a couple
Come on.
phonies around, but there is a real one now.
No way, Jose.
Fuck yeah, man.
Oh, jeez.
This is the
Sam
real one right
trying to
here.
find it.
That's Michael Jackson on the autopsy table with a black bar over his penis.
I want to see his ween.
But he's
dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
God, man. That's disturbing.
It is, right?
Yeah, I kind of wish I hadn't just
a
seen
little
that.
ashy.
He's a little ashy, is that what you said?
Yeah, a little bit. Just taking note.
That's
creepy,
weird.
right?
That's weird.
Does that bother you?
Yeah.
The only one that really bothered me was Farley's.
Once again, you guys have put some image in my head that I didn't want there.
Never leave.
That one's not that bad because it's, I don't know, it's...
Oh, what, are they talking about us on the air?
Who is?
Randy and Alana?
Shut up.
Someone's saying they are talking about you on the air now, Randy and Alana.
Nice.
What are they saying?
Oh, we'll get the audio.
They love it. Oh.
They love that we're calling Alana fat? How can you love that?
You know, how is Jocktober turning into something these DJs like?
They get excited because we're big names in the biz.
Because they're not allowed to dislike anything. They have to just be like, isn't that great?
This is fantastic. Just wonderful. Just fantastic.
Yeah, just you could say the most degrading thing, and they'll just go along with it. I bet your pussy does stink.
Uh-oh.
But you know what? In the end, Joe, we wear them all down. Yeah. They're having fun with this now, but
the
yes.
Facebook attacks have started.
Oh, boy. We
Jim
didn't
Norton
even
for
say
president, Sam's hair rules. Hooray, Jocktober time. Man, she looks like the fat Kirstie Alley.
Oh, Jesus.
The fat Kirstie Alley.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, yeah, it's
some funny.
Is that why you said uh-oh? Because they're...
Yeah, it's like, uh-oh. They're on
they're on their page.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at this. Win a trip to the 45th Annual CMA Awards with today's 6 at Wow Country. 2 comments so far. Both say the word AIDS.
AIDS.
Jesus Christ.
The Facebook page is just facebook.com/Randy and Alana.
Jesus Christ.
All right, why don't we get back to Jocktober with these two from Idaho? It's This or That time.
Yes, This or That. It's one of my favorite segments on the Randy and Alana show.
What is This or That?
I like when jocks have segments.
Elena reads a letter looking for advice. Is she a hole?
That's why this clip is so important, because we've heard so far a lot of the stereotypes that fit these shows, but I don't think any of us here can determine yet whether or not Alana is a hole.
Is truly a hole.
In the traditional sense.
Well, she's wearing the devil fucking horn, so I don't think she's a hole.
You don't think so?
I don't think so,
She's
Sam.
the crazy
Let's take
one.
bets. Ant, you think she's a hole or no?
Yes.
You do. Opie thinks no.
This or that. Email us at morningshow@wow1043.com and let us know if you've got a situation or a problem
Give
in your
out
life.
their email.
Kelly says, dear...
Let's just give out their email.
Oh, boy. That's going to hurt.
I didn't mean to leave that.
Oh, I bet, Sam.
Boy.
Oopsie.
Yeah, that probably could have gone better.
Oh, boy.
Oh, look at this.
AIDS.
God almighty.
One guy on their Facebook writes, "Where's the beef?" Oh, there she is.
Wait, I want to make sure she gave out her email. I don't think she did.
No.
And let us know if you've got a situation or a problem in your life. Kelly says, Dear Randy and Alana, I've been overweight since the birth of my first child. I've since had another 2, and last year was 40 pounds overweight. I decided to go on a diet and started going to the gym when my husband got home from work. I've lost 35 pounds.
Wow.
All my friends and family have congratulated me, except for my husband. He was supportive in the beginning, but now says I'm taking it too far. Since losing weight, I can't remember a time he's told me I look good. Don't understand. How can I get him to notice me again?
Stop whining to a fucking radio station and talk to him about it, you stupid fucking asshole.
Here's what it is. Seriously, your husband is very insecure, wants to keep you fat so no other guys look at you because he probably knows that he's going to lose her if she keeps losing weight and looking good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I like how you
just
twisted
helping
that.
out. Just helping out.
I have a different theory.
Yeah?
I think even though she lost the weight, he still finds all that hanging skin fucking repulsive. And he doesn't want to bang it no more.
That could be. You look like a bat. What is this? Look at you. Hold your hands up. You're a glider. What the fuck are you doing?
The AIDS comment has been deleted off their Facebook, but somebody else has written acquired immune deficiency syndrome.
Ah, there you go.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. What else?
They're deleting like crazy.
Oh, somebody's hard at work.
One person writes,
seminal fluids.
this guy Randy is a saint on earth.
Saint on earth. All right, you know what? If they're deleting like crazy, there's only one thing to do because I don't want.
Penis.
Look, if they're deleting like crazy, go twice as hard, people.
Okay.
Twice as hard. Try to beat them at their erase game.
Oh, there you go. At Not Sam, at Opie Radio, at Anthony Cumia, at Jim Norton.
There you go.
You think she likes it in the shitter? The O&A apocalypse has begun. Sincerely, Fisty McHate Fuck.
Fisty McHate Fuck checking in.
I hope Alana gives me an HJ, and by that I mean hooves job.
Jeez. You know, this is so not right.
Why is this whole giving out weight loss advice? Alana is hot, more cushion for the pushing.
Wow, Alana's really catching some shit.
Wow. Anthony Cumia hates... Well, never mind. I won't read
Oh,
that.
boy.
Oh, that's racial emphasis.
Those people don't like
You
that
know
word.
what? That's terrible.
Jesus Christ.
Not good.
Good gosh.
It's written
Good
a couple
gosh.
times.
Yeah, good golly.
No.
Wake up with boring cunt and douche in the morning. People are now contacting me to say they got banned from they're banning and deleting.
Oh,
ban and
no.
delete. Ban and delete.
Oh, not a ban and delete.
Yay, here we go. Butt plugs. Sam.
Are any of these getting likes, Sam? Any likes
Oh
coming?
yeah, there's some.
Okay, some
Butt
likes.
plugs has already.
Butt plugs
a
has a
like.
few likes.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Oh, good gosh.
Dude, this is... I've done Jocktober a few times with you guys, but this is the first time I've ever gotten to watch the real-time comments.
Yeah.
As we
This
did
is
it.
Jocktober synergy.
Yes,
Jesus.
it really is.
This one is fucking... This is brutal, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
well let's get to the end of this or
Oh,
that.
right, this
Yeah,
or that.
So,
We don't know this or that
I
or
guess
not.
there's going to be some advice coming in now because the husband not complimenting the wife there on the weight loss.
On the weight
there.
loss.
Yeah.
Told me I look good. Don't understand. How can I get him to notice me again?
Wow, maybe lose that last 5 pounds.
OMG!
But hold on a second. Opie, I'm confused.
Oh shit! She pulled out the OMG.
I'm confused.
I thought she was supposed to be the devil.
He's supposed to be the angel.
Yes.
Right. So why
yes.
are you doing that? That confuses my whole morning listening. I want him to be the angel and her to be the devil.
What?
One Facebook commenter says, you can't just cure AIDS with a tiny graphical X in reference to the X that deletes comments on their Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Blueberry is the standalone fruit. Thanks, Opie.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, you're welcome.
Hey, I don't understand this now. He said maybe it was that last 5 pounds.
No, he said lose the last 5.
Oh,
or something.
lose the last 5
'cause
pounds.
She made it obvious
okay.
that she lost 35 out of the 40.
And then OMG is like, hey, she looks good. She's a proud
no, the OMG
woman.
was like, I can't believe you're saying that, Randy.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be the saint here, and you're
Yeah.
shocking me with the this
That's
comment.
not right at all.
Let me get this straight too. It's okay for him to call the fucking listener fat on their show, but as soon as she gets called fat on their Facebook page, they're deleting all the comments.
Right.
Is that what's going on here?
That, I think, is
Now,
a fair assessment.
Are these people, are they hypocritical? Because I always thought that these were very upfront, honest, truthful people, these
I
radio
only heard
jocks.
20% of jocks are hypocritical, but I think the number's higher.
I think it's
it
lower.
might be.
Wow.
I'm not really sure about that.
Look
number.
into it.
I'm thinking
My-
maybe nothing, because I don't give a fuck.
My ass is itchy. Can you get that for me, Chubby?
Oh, there, yeah.
Well, let's see what happens after the OMG.
Please.
here.
Oh, and I want to hear OMG again.
Wow, maybe lose that last 5 pounds.
OMG!
Oh, no, I didn't.
Racist.
What is wrong with you? Do you have something like something in there is not firing on all
I'm
cylinders?
just kidding.
I know you are.
Shut up,
Wow,
big
that's
pig.
interesting.
You don't have to say you're just kidding.
I'm just
to make
kidding.
it all okay
Oh,
with
wow.
everybody.
That's interesting.
Wow.
Oh, God. You're an asshole. I'm just kidding. Then shut the fuck up. Shut up.
No real talk going on.
They fuck these two. They really they
That
stink.
sucks.
What was it? But you know what though? I'm just speaking out of anger and jealousy here. I actually admire what these two people do.
Yeah.
Opie, what was her email address again?
Yeah, what was that?
Because I want to send some fan mail.
Replay that.
I don't give a shit at gmail.com, I think. I don't know what her email is, Joe.
Oh, it was on the...
It was on that one clip.
I know. I didn't write it down.
I thought, all right, never mind.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
What is that?
What are they posting?
Oh, God.
They're posting pictures now.
What is that?
Oh, my God.
I don't know. Oh, but Joe DeRosa will be at They're plugging you. Joe DeRosa will be at Frank Banco Ale House Cinemas, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania at 8 p.m.
All right.
There you go, Joe. You got a plug.
There we go.
Got a plug right there.
Well, that
Nice.
cements me never being on that show.
How many followers they got?
1,588.
That's a show that's rocking.
Damn.
Shucky Ducky Fat.
Alana looks like
fat.
Shucky
Fatty,
Ducky
fat,
quack,
fat,
quack.
fat.
Alana looks like she lives on a steady diet of AIDS, cum, and ass fucking. Oh, what AIDS cum would make her skinny. Oh, wait, AIDS cum. Would make...
Jesus.
Dude, that's hard. That baby. What is that?
I don't want to see it, though.
After talking about Amanda Knox, I don't know who that is. Randy makes jokes about Italian prisons being nice. Oh, yeah, she's the Italian
The lovely Amanda Knox.
She's the hot broad from Italy that got off and then moved, went home to Seattle?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I do know her.
Oh, some current events?
I mean, I imagine that I assume that the food in an Italian prison is probably better than an American prison.
You are not. No.
I bet they get spaghetti every day.
Yes, I'm sure that's what it is.
I don't know. I assume that it's probably. I guess I think it's nicer. Why do I think that Italian?
You do? No way.
No, you don't think it's nicer?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Have you ever watched Locked Up Abroad
I've
on
not.
the Nat Geo channel?
I didn't know
No
there
way.
was such a show.
Oh yes. There's no other prisons that are like ours.
Well, but an Italian prison has got to be better than, say, like a Taiwanese prison, I would guess. You know?
Oh, of course it would.
Well, I'm just saying.
Amanda Knox also missed Jersey Shore.
Like the whole thing?
Yeah, I had no idea it premiered or anything.
Well, that's why they tried to bring Jersey Shore to her in Italy. They're trying to export it. That was nice of them.
Randy and Alana.
See, everything has to be on and out. That, I guess, was supposed to be...
That's the funny line, and then bam, you're out with a fucking sweeper.
What was the funny line?
I don't
know.
I thought they blew the punchline early in that one.
Yeah.
One person on their Facebook just commented, "Damn, that's a good Facebook," and quoted Marcelino.
Damn. I'm stupefied at the way they do that little supposed joke, and then
that's a that's a staple of radio.
Oh yeah, you know he used to do that all the time.
Leave him with the big one.
The old RC, the old radio chick. Remember that?
Oh, she went with that.
Oh, it was constant. Someone would say something, and then the radio chick.
Is she still on?
I have no idea.
I met her once, and I thought she was Nina Hartley.
Really?
Yeah, I saw her from across the room, and I thought she was Nina Hartley. I got all excited because Nina Hartley's my favorite porn star of all time.
Yeah.
And
then to get closer, and it looked like Nina Hartley's mom.
Nina Hartley's like 60.
Yeah, I know. She works here. I don't give a shit.
She does?
Does she?
I don't know.
Didn't she work here for like 10 minutes?
She doesn't work here.
It's a picture of all I could think of. It is some guy. This is now on their Facebook page.
Oh my
some
God.
guy is jerking off with a handful of shit, and he's just come. He's just come.
Are they giving up blocking and removing? How did this get through the filter?
And then it says,
be the worst
"Gotta
picture I've
have my
ever
bowl. Gotta get my cereal."
Jesus Christ. dude.
Friday. He's jerking off with a handful of shit as lubricant.
And it looks like...
And it's one of those yellow mustard shits.
Yeah, it looks like the worst smelling shit you could think of.
That could be the worst picture
That
I've
looks
ever
like
seen.
baby shit.
I like how they're adding pictures now. Oh, is this hilarious?
That just made me gag, that picture.
That was
That was
horrible.
disgusting. And yeah, you see the cum dripping out of the shit. You see cum dripping out of the shit. Jesus Christ.
This is fantastic.
Let me go to a regular we haven't talked to in a while. Wood Floor Liquor, WFL. What's up, sir? Big friend of
morning, gentlemen. How are you?
of Dr. Steve.
Hello,
Weird
sir.
Medicine. Yes.
Good morning, gentlemen.
What you got?
They have already mentioned the Opie and Anthony show and Jocktober by name.
Yes.
Oh.
Nice. Staple of this fine show.
That's advertisements.
That's right.
Yes.
What'd they say?
They basically have mentioned that the pests have attacked their Facebook page unmercifully already.
Unmercifully. Now that is... I would have argued whether it was unmercifully or mercifully or not until I saw the shit jack-off picture. Where do you find that? How is that available?
I would imagine it starts with Googling jerking off with shit. And then you go to images, and then that's probably the first image.
First picture.
What? You know, this Jocktober doesn't work anymore.
Why?
All these shows are into it. They're
Yeah,
excited
they're
or
kinda
something. That we pick
liking it.
them.
Well, then we have to keep going until they're not excited anymore. For instance, sending pictures of cum and shit on a dick.
Yes. Yeah. It's all about web traffic now, though, and Facebook traffic. So, see, they kind of like that.
They're getting some numbers right now.
Getting some numbers.
But
getting some numbers.
That just speaks to how soulless these people are, is that they're like, oh, baby with third-degree burns picture with the word AIDS under it on our page, and then call me a fat ass. Hey, it's publicity.
Hey.
You fucking moron.
Any port in a storm.
And they keep getting Lemon Party links.
Oh, not Lemon Party.
Don't give them good stuff.
Yeah, really. Save that for us. Hey, Randy tells a compelling story about a woman on a bus.
That's right.
It's Jocktober with Randy and Alana.
Hamburger.
Wow, 104.3 in Idaho.
Now, as the father of 2 daughters, 5 and 1, I know how I feel about this story. I've been very curious to see how you feel about this, Alana, since you have no kids.
Right.
So this happened in Oregon. Baby was crying on a public bus. Okay, the driver started yelling back to the lady who had the baby near the back of the bus while driving, saying, "Hey, if you can't get that baby to be quiet, you're going to have to get off the bus." Now, the baby was not screaming. It was just fussy. You know, babies make noise.
Right.
That's what they do.
Right.
Well, eventually, the bus driver stopped the bus, went to the back of the bus, and told the lady, "You're going to have to get off with that screaming baby. It's too much of a distraction."
Wow.
What?
So the bus driver made this woman get off.
Wow.
Now, this is where
It's crazy.
the story could just end, and it'd be a horrible story, right?
What if
It actually becomes a kind of a neat story because all of the other passengers, the bus was full. Every single passenger got off the bus also because they said, this is completely inappropriate that you're going to kick her off. So if you're going to kick her off, we're all getting off too.
Whoa, that gave me goosebumps.
Isn't that awesome?
What? That is fantastic.
Or can I...
Gave her goosebumps, by the way.
That wasn't the story that gave her goosebumps. Somebody walked by with a plate of ham.
I got to confess, I wasn't listening at all.
No?
I heard he has daughters, 5 and 1, and a bus.
What made you stop listening?
People, I don't know.
Was it the 2-minute pauses between every fucking sentence that he does?
I really don't know what this story is about.
What a story
What
he's able
happened?
to. He could
I know
really
people left
spin
the
a
bus because
story.
then I started listening at the end because I looked over and saw there was only a few seconds.
There was
left.
annoying
No,
kid
I'm not even
fucking crying.
Oh, okay.
And the bus driver's like, shut that fucking kid up.
Right.
And unfortunately, it wasn't the bus from the last episode of MASH, where the mother had to suffocate the baby because it was crying.
Oh,
and
my God.
And
What?
the North Koreans were coming down.
I thought MASH was a comedy. What
That's
the
how
fuck?
the fucking
What the fuck
show
did they-
ended. Remember that Hawkeye was talking to the
I really
shrink,
don't remember.
and he's like, "Yeah," and we were on the bus, and we were trying to get out of somewhere, and the North Vietnamese were around, and this woman had a chicken, and the chicken was making a noise, so the woman killed the chicken, and it was like, holy shit, and it freaked him out. And then throughout the episode and him talking with the shrink, you realize it wasn't a fucking chicken, that this woman had to suffocate her own fucking baby to save everybody on the bus.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
I don't like
that
when-
was MASH.
I don't like when my favorite comedy gets serious. Or that serious. I know they dipped a little bit in seriousness, but
that was pretty
that's
much
all in shit.
MASH's dramatic parts like that were funnier when they tried to do comedy. That show stunk.
I didn't like the MASH.
Maybe the first season. After, especially the last few seasons, just got really stupid. Everything was so overly dramatic. And
MASH was brilliant, Joe.
The movie...
Maybe it doesn't hold up to time or something because you're younger than us. MASH was fucking brilliant.
I think the movie MASH is very good, and I think every actor that was on the show is fucking tremendous. But I hate the show. I hate that schmaltzy...
Yeah.
We all need to learn a little bit from war.
It was very preachy.
There was a message. You're right.
It just the whole show depresses me, and then one week you're laughing, one week you're fucking crying. It's like, stop jerking me around.
Yeah, stop it. That's real life shit. I want to laugh when I watch something.
I'm not,
especially a comedy.
I like All in the Family did that well, where they'd get you up, then they'd get you down, but I'm not explaining this very well.
Yeah, let's move on.
Jocktober with Rainbow Horse Stick.
Yeah, I like that. Look at that.
On their Facebook page.
Jocktober with Randy and Alana, Idaho. Wow, 104.3. They bring the They bring the funny into the bus story. Oh, that's good news.
Yeah. There wasn't just a...
Sometimes you got to
feel-good
find the
story.
jokes.
Yeah, all right.
Because, it got a little too deep and too real.
One of the riders on the bus said that we told the lady when we all got off the bus, we're getting off to support you because that driver's crazy. Would you be one of the people who got off the bus?
Good question.
Yeah, you wouldn't, would you? You'd stay on the bus.
I don't think I would. Yeah, I would stay on the bus and be like horribly uncomfortable. I'd put my hair around my face to hide my uncomfortableness.
Get cake in your hair.
And see, there's the big out again.
Yeah,
Jesus
my
Christ.
uncomfortableness.
And with the big out.
There wasn't even a joke there. It's like they just interrupted her.
I have a theory about this guy.
I have a Hulk face picture. Yeah.
It is of my opinion. I am owning this statement. It's just my opinion, so it's not slander.
Sure.
I believe that he's on coke.
Jesus, Joe.
Right.
I have no fucking idea.
That's just my theory. Because he sounds like he's John, dude. He goes like this. He goes. I mean, if you were on the bus, those fucking pauses. That sounds like when somebody's coked up.
It's close. What it is, he's probably drinks a shitload of coffee.
Yeah, a lot of
Get through the
coffee.
morning.
That's what morning
Is it bad that
DJs
you can't
do.
say that I think he's doing.
No, here's the better way to say it. I've been around
don't think
people
so.
that have done coke in the past, and they've sounded exactly like that.
Okay.
See?
I think it's
Not
caffeine.
implying or insinuating it.
I'm not even trying to. I really do.
It's Mr. Echo.
Who was that?
Mr. Echo.
At a BC.
Adabisi.
Who?
At a BC from Oz.
Who?
And Mr. Echo from Lost, and he's in the new Thing
really?
movie.
The Thing.
And we don't get him.
The
Nah.
Thing.
I remember we said yes to him.
I don't want to talk to him anyway. He doesn't want to talk about fucking Oz and shit.
Ah, then fuck
Fuck
him.
him with his dumb little hat. I would just ask him, how'd you keep that dumb little hat on your head?
Yeah, and why'd they let you have that Walkman?
Yeah. And did you really rape boys in prison?
Kenny, definitely. Bricks.
Kenny.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
In the pokey.
You got in the
Ask
pokey.
him about the pokey and how
Yeah,
many
yeah.
people have been there for one day. Spent a night in the pokey.
Well, where are we? So that happened.
Yeah.
Okay,
I see where we are.
I retract my comment and I rephrase it the way you just
Well,
said
you might
it.
be
Oh,
onto
of
something,
course.
but it could very easily be too much.
Everyone
coffee.
understood.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
The two comment on Nancy Grace farting on Dancing with the Stars. We ask again: is Alana or Alana a hole? She can't even handle fart jokes.
I don't know.
Oh Jesus!
She's the devil. I don't
Who's that?
understand.
These pictures.
It said, Randy and Alana get me up in the morning listening to you all the way from Yellowstone. And it's a picture of an overweight, balding man, nude,
On his
reading
belly,
a book.
reading a book. Oh my God! You fuckers are funny, man.
Oh, Jesus.
What is that?
That's Alana's
Christ.
head photoshopped on a fat woman's nude body.
Jesus Christ.
And James Garcia chimes in with E-Rock is fat.
Oh, no, that's not right.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
A lot of Photoshops going on now.
That woman can button her pants.
No, she can't.
Here we go. Fart jokes.
All right, so on Dancing with the Stars on Monday, during the post-dance interview with Nancy Grace, well, this is what happened.
Come on over here, Princess Nancy. What a gift to be able to share that footage forever with your twins. Do you think you did them proud tonight?
I hope so. I saw them several times during the dance, and they were smiling so big.
Well, let's see if the judges can give us something to smile about.
So,
Seriously?
well, no, but so, listen, TMZ has been all over this story as if it's something like, who cares? But poor Nancy Grace, man, she is a hot mess. First her wardrobe malfunction, and now she's...
Egg.
Well, let's see if the judges can give us something to smile
Say it
about.
again, Randy. Don't do that anywhere. No, don't do it. Don't do it. No, don't do it.
Well, let's see if the judges...
Just scream louder than it. Anyway, Nancy has commented on it, and she goes,
Yes.
I absolutely exonerate Tristan, myself, and Brooke. However, the rest of the cast, seated just inches away, all remain under grave suspicion. The investigate. No, Randy, stop it! Stop it! Stop being such a boy!
Do you think it's real? Do you think
yes,
it's real?
I think it's real. And yes, I think it
No, it's
happens.
fake,
it doesn't
asshole.
matter.
That's so incredibly awesome.
You're such a boy!
She should own it.
Why don't you go outside? Don't! Go outside and play with mud or something.
It's just compelling.
You're such a boy.
You're such a boy.
I think girls even laugh at farts.
He's doing that fucking Dudley Moore laugh.
It's all fake.
What do you know?
You fucking hole.
It just shows you, Joe, how great we are.
You know it does. Opie, it really does. That laugh was atrocious that he was doing, man.
I know.
That was atrocious.
I'm not going to give him a half a fez, though, Sam, officially.
Yeah, I don't think you
We're still in search of more fezzes. We don't give him half a fez. I'm sorry. We can't do it.
What? Why not half a fez to him?
We're looking for other fezzes from across the globe.
Yeah, no, I'm saying why don't you give it to
I
this
feel
guy?
like Ronnie's about to embrace the bit. He's got to get Fez on board. I think he could. I think he could turn Fez on this one and make Fez look like the hero. That he's cloned all these fezzes across the country.
Right.
We found one or two already. We're gonna do a montage of fezzes.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of them out there, and some are half a fez. We got half a fez and we got the fezzes.
But I'm asking, why doesn't this guy make the cut of half a fez?
I think we're looking more for the voice.
It's not that fezzy.
Yeah, just looking more.
He's not that fezzy.
Well, there's a famous montage we put together where all the radio guys sound alike.
Right.
And they really do. Like Man Cow, who was on that list? Bubba the Love Sponge.
I think Alex Jones was on it.
Alex Jones. There were a few, and it's like, holy shit, these guys all have kind of that same cadence and same voice. Now we're acknowledging that there might be a lot more fezzes out there.
Yeah.
That's all. And with that, we're going to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I got to get out of it. Kenny's probably waiting downstairs with my truck illegally parked. Poor guy.
Poor bastard.
Oh, yeah. We're going to play Joe's Alice in Chains song.
All right.
And we're going to sneak in some of the intern reviews.
You want to do that?
Yeah, why not?
You think you got time?
Ooh. Well, I did the best ones, I guess.
All right, we talked about intern David. He was Sam will be able to explain the whole fucking thing. Trust me. Stick around for the 10 o'clock show or the after O&A, whatever the fuck it's called. It's gonna be a good one today. I promise you that. Joe DeRosa Comedy on Twitter. Joe DeRosa Comedy on the internet, his website, and
yeah.
That's where your dates are. I think it's easier for the people to go there. No?
Yeah, the dates are on the website.
But this weekend is Bethlehem, PA?
Tomorrow night's Bethlehem, PA. Next weekend is Austin, Texas.
All right.
All right.
Austin, Texas.
Son of a bitch.
All right.
Thanks for having me, guys.